Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for the video. Today we're going to be talking about all the things you need to know before making a decision, scheduling, and preparing for your first team keyboard event with your company. We've been doing these for many years now. They're one of the top events that we keep getting requests from clients that we work with, like Oracle, Google, and Meta. And we actually have a couple of other videos showcasing some of the events and even a process guide to see what the event is kind of like. Of course, the events are on online calls or even in person, so they have a bit of a different feel to it. We have more products on site, but this is to give you a quick guide to what you can expect and what to start thinking about before you make some decisions with your team members, and so on. So what is a team keyboard event? Essentially, as a mechanical keyboard company, one that specializes in B2B custom products, we will send products like this custom Google designed product with custom colors, custom font, team logos. We'll send them with the keycaps, the keyboard, everything you'll need to build one, the key switches, and every person who participates in this event will be building their very own customized mechanical keyboard. And at the end of it, they'll be able to take it home with them and use it for their own. So the whole package will come mostly in a box such as this one. And just to show you quickly some of the components, these keyboards are customized with a number of our favorite brands. This one in particular with Keychron, you can see right here, one of their very popular models, the Keychron V1 Max. Normally, this board does not come in any colors other than black in terms of the injection molded one, but here you can see that we've done a custom white specifically for Google. And there's even a certain level of customization like the sticker on the back. This will come as a bare bones kit with a pack of switches. These are the mechanisms that actuate and you actually press on the keyboard under the keycaps. These ones can also be chosen. We'll go through that in just a moment. And then you'll receive a box of keycaps as well. This is a fully assembled version of one of our previous Google Team keyboards. Now, before you're concerned about any part of this process being too daunting or requiring past experience, we don't need any of that. Essentially, everyone who participates, even if it's their very first time touching and seeing a mechanical keyboard, will be able to build this. We've specifically chosen parts and models that don't require any other knowledge, don't require special assembly or specific tools to be there on site. You only need what we send you, and everyone will be able to produce a keyboard. We've worked with dozens and dozens of teams all around the world, now thousands of participants, and we've never had anyone fail to produce a keyboard that they absolutely love, and we are confident you'll have an awesome experience with your team as well. So, what do we need to decide before preparing for this event? First of all, we'll be choosing a keyboard model. Again, the V1 Max, a 75% board, is generally one of the more popular choices, but some people may want a larger full-size board with, let's say, a numpad. Or maybe if you're a gaming studio, you want a smaller one like a 60 or 65%. We can accommodate any of those, and we'll be able to choose a base board that we can then customize further. Speaking of the board, you'll be probably thinking, okay, what can we customize with the board itself? Now, this, as outlined in our catalog, which we will link in the description, will depend on the number of participants you have. If, for example, you have a smaller group of people, we'll be able to use stock products. If there are higher MOQs, 100, 200, and so on, we'll be able to start customizing things like the color of the rotary knob, the packaging, the sticker on the back. These will depend on the MOQs. If you have a small team, don't worry about it. Reach out and talk to us about what you're looking for, and we might be able to figure out some different solutions when it comes to customization. But general rule of thumb is once we hit those MOQs of a few hundred, we can customize in different ways. And that can also be, for example, batched with other teams. So let's say you are a team of 50 at Google and you know another team of 30 that wants to batch together and do white keyboards. Well, we can help organize across multiple orders. We've done that many times in the past. And again, don't worry about the MOQ so much. It's more of a disclaimer to understand the process, and we will walk you through the different options and what you can do depending on what you're looking for. The second will be having individuals in the team choose different kinds of switches. Keychron produces many different types of switches. I just grabbed two of them. Here is one of the popular linear choices. They're silver switches, and this is actually a linear switch, but silent. So it has a little bit of a rubber gasket inside that dampens the press and the noise. We have tactile ones, we have silent tactile switches, all manner of choices that can be sent to each individual team, and they'll be able to customize their typing experience. And so these products, as shown in the tutorial video, also linked in the description, will go into the board itself. The last portion will be the custom keycaps. So what we love to do with teams is help them develop a colorway. Again, this is MOQ and quantity dependent. At the very least, we will send a standard black and white keycap set with at least your team or company logo on them. Sometimes we put the larger logo like Google here. Here's their company-wide symbol, of course, and then their team logo here. So it could be a couple, 1 to 3 custom keycaps, depending on if you have your logos ready. If you are a larger team, and maybe you have seen some of our designs for the past Stadia teams or Android teams or cloud service teams, they've had different designs entirely with different colors, different fonts, different symbols, and we can, again, walk you through that process depending on what you're looking for. There are lots of customization options, as you can see on other videos on this channel, and we'll help you navigate those choices. Our design team will also help you design all of this. There doesn't have to be any level of keyboard or technical or hardware expertise at all from people who work with us. And in fact, most people who work with us from these teams are not technical ones. Now, to show you one more bit of customization that we do for larger teams, which also branches really well into different marketing initiatives, this is one of our novelty kits that we did for the marketing team over at Cloudflare for one of their major events. And you can see here the level of customization we can achieve on the caps, different emotes and symbols and logos and inside jokes and whatever that might look like, we can help bring it to life. So this is an awesome way to not only do a team building exercise, but one that really shows off the brand, even within the company. It's just a fantastic way to build brand awareness, brand loyalty, brand excitement with a fantastic product that they will continue to use on their desk. Many people use these at home once they build them at the office, and we've just had so much great feedback, and this is why we are greatly expanding the way that we can do these events. Now, lastly, I mentioned that we host a building session. We will personally, over Zoom, over Google Meets, host every step of the way. I'll have a camera just like this, building the keyboards, helping you put the switches in the PCB, putting the keycaps onto the switches, test them, help basic programming, changing RGB lighting, and so on. Or if you're in the Bay Area or in New York City, we can come to your physical office. Our team will be there to bring you every step of the way to make sure that everyone has a smooth experience. We troubleshoot, we get you replacements if they're needed, and just host a really fun hour where everybody can build together. All in all, we want to provide just a very simple and straightforward experience for people organizing these types of events at their company and with their teams. And again, this has been just a fantastic thing. We also provide a free initial rendering for teams that are interested in this. So let's say you're learning about this for the first time, you want to share this with your team, get a sense of what their excitement might look like. Please do share this or the building video with them. But also, if you submit your information on the form on our website, we are happy to help produce an initial mock-up. You'll see other examples with companies like Uber and Lyft and Cloudflare. There's lots of fun inspiration to check out. And if you submit your info on the form, we will whip up a unique design just for you. We really want to thank everyone that has participated in these events over the last 4 years since we started working with them. We've had the privilege of working with tech companies, but also lots of other knowledge-based companies like banks, legal firms, startups, and we are really looking forward to connecting with you to see what we can make together. It has been just really memorable, even for us, participating with each of these companies. Thank you for stopping by. If you'd like to learn more, there is a dedicated company events page on our website. There is a lot more information there, technical information as well. Thanks, everyone.